What we feel is by having gender diversity, we provide equal or level playing field for our males as well as our females. So what we feel is by having that kind of culture, the females in our bank do feel respected. Their opinion is consulted and there is no difference. Everyone is treated equally.
We look at our board composition. 40% is female. So that itself tells you that we lead by action.
At NDB Bank, we take gender diversity and inclusion very, very seriously. It is something that is inculcated into our culture. So we have this very open culture where we encourage gender diversity. So we believe that we provide an equal opportunity for our males as our females so that they can excel in their careers, and also where they can, if they step up and if they have the right attributes, they can step up to the leadership roles. So it is equal for females as well as males. So that is a very inclusive culture that we have created at NDB Bank. So that can be seen in our notable strides which we have made by being the bank of choice and employer of choice. So I'm sure the females out there will be looking at it in a very positive manner by having those accolades in our favor. If we look at our top management, 31% of our top management is all females. And if you look at our entire staff, 43% is females. So that itself shows our commitment towards gender diversity. So I would also like to say that NDB is a trailblazer when it comes to the EDGE certification. So we have been the recipient of this very prestigious award, the EDGE certification. Now, lots of people might wonder what EDGE certification is. It's a global or international award which is given for gender diversity. So NDB Bank is not the first financial institution, but the first company in Sri Lanka to receive this very prestigious award. And it's not easy to receive this because there's a lot of, say, you have to prepare yourself for this, and there's a lot of check-in process and all that. And in fact, you have to get the approval or you have to get the feedback from all the staff members in order to achieve this. So we have been very lucky in getting this EDGE certification. We got it twice in a row, and now we were recertified again. So I would say for the third time, which is in fact a huge achievement for us. I would also like to say our HR department is doing a lot for the female workforce in the bank. They have specially catered training programs for our female folk. Some of it is women in management, shine within, empowering women. So those are some of the specially catered training programs that we have for females. And we think by having these training programs, we make the female folk in our bank very comfortable, and they are kind of geared to look at the next position that they can, it's kind of resources or tools that they can gain from this kind of training, which is a wonderful opportunity for them. So I would think the gender diversity is kind of ingrained into our culture, and it is actually a part of our life in the bank. Like I said, gender diversity is part of our culture. So, what we feel is by having gender diversity, we provide equal or level playing field for our males as well as our females. So, what we feel is by having that kind of culture, the females in our bank do feel respected and their opinion is consulted, and there is no difference just because you're a male or a female. There is no difference. Everyone is treated equally, and if you have the right attributes, you are able to go up. So this mutual respect that we create within the bank, there are so many things that are built around it. When you have this mutual respect and everyone is treated equal, so they are able to speak and come out with the best that they have within themselves without being inhibited. So that creates a mutual trust, and it brings the best ideas to the table, and you feel free to talk about whatever you have to say and express your ideas. So I would also think that will attract the very top talent to the bank, the female top talent to the bank. At the moment, we have a very talented young female employees in the bank. So I think that will be more and more enhanced with our culture. And with this, it even helps the bank. It's not only the employees, in turn, it helps the bank, because by having this open-mindedness and equal treatment and all that, it helps the customers, it helps all stakeholders. So eventually it's a win-win situation for everyone. If you look at globally also, this gender diversity is something really that is being spoken about, and I think we are very much matching the global levels, that sense, and I feel proud to be part of that management, and I think it's an eye-opener for lots of other institutions as well.
NDB believe strongly encouraging female participation into the Sri Lankan economic activities. As of now, the major project that we've embarked on with our strategic partner in this particular program is Vanitha Abhimana, that we call, with one of the key media channels in the country, News First, basically bring various female leaders in their respective disciplines who kind of considered as trailblazers in their own disciplines onto the stage for recognition. And it's not only the recognition that we would do, but we also basically expect it to be inspirational to the others, the young leaders who are also aspire to kind of reach to these kind of great heights. So what we do there with our partner, basically try to identify various trailblazers in these specific segments. We do one at provincial level and then bring them on to the national level. And we also do it from the corporate side as well. So two different verticals in disciplines of maybe entrepreneurship to social leadership, public service. Then if you look at the corporate side, the ladies who have performed exemplarily well in marketing, HR, finance, and various public service areas. Then we recognize them at grand event. Giving them one thing is the recognition for what they've done. That is one side. The other side is we basically create an environment for the young leaders who are aspiring to look up to these ladies who have done so well in their respective fields to aspire and reach up to that level. The recognition is the key objective there. In addition to that, NDB also facilitate in terms of probably financing some of their projects, and also if they lack capacity, building capacity, what they require. For example, if it's an entrepreneurship area, we would look at and see whether they need certain capacity building in terms of improving their financial literacy or probably the legal literacy for their entrepreneurial work, registration of company, if it had been a sole proprietorship, take her business to a different level by registering it as a private limited company, and what legal aspects she should be looking at. So not only financing, but a whole gamut of other support that a financial partner can provide is also arranged to these entrepreneurs. So that's one area we, NDB, in terms of supporting the female participation into the Sri Lankan economic activities, that we do in partnership with our strategic partner, NewsFirst. NDB does demonstrate by action. If you look at NDB, 31% of our leadership team consists of females. And if you look at our board composition, 40% is females. So that itself tells you that we lead by action. The bank has been nurturing female leaders, and that's why we've come this long. So 40% of board participation being females is actually very significant. I think we may be one of the very few corporates that we have reached that level. Female leadership by way of coaching, informal guidance, give assistance to the young female employees who are aspiring to reach to the higher levels in their career, in their profession, to give the guidance. So that's one area. And in addition to that, what I would like to also highlight is even the 31% female leadership who are leading in various disciplines look up to their female board members to reach to that level. So it's actually in two tiers. One, 31% female leaders who have already reached to a certain level aspire to reach to the next level by looking up, getting guidance, following probably their board members, female board members. That's one. Secondly, they also provide mentorship, coaching to their younger junior levels of female employees reaching to their career heights. So that's basically one thing we do. In addition to that, the organization facilitates this entire process, kind of a focused effort called Fearlessly Female. So while the 31% female leaders who are playing the role individually, the organization creates an environment facilitating it. So in addition to that, the organization also basically facilitate female employees in probably balancing their career and family through various exercises and facilitations like work from home and certain training programs that they are being specifically sent to for these female leaders reach to greater heights.